Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today is day 37 of my journey to learn Japanese. And this series of live streams, it's all about documenting my progress at learning Japanese, having started as a complete beginner. And my goal for today is to continue expanding my Japanese vocabulary, especially regarding listening comprehension. And previously, I was learning a list of verbs here on the Lingo Command website. That's what we've got on screen here. In particular, if we go to the vocab section, and scroll down to this list called verbs for. This is 25 frequently used Japanese verbs. And so today the goal is to, I think I made, yeah, I think I studied about the first 5 words or so. And I'd covered another topic also. But the goal for today is to dive deeper into this. And so what I'll do is I'll start by selecting these first 5 verbs and study them.
見る、
Okay, so to watch is miru, which is the same verb as to see or to look for or to look at. That's all the same. It's all miru. To receive is uketoru.
受け取る、
To take out, so to take one object out of another, like to take a wallet out of a purse, or to take your wallet out of your bag, you'd use toridasu.
取り出す、
To count is kazoiru.
数える、
I want to check the pronunciation for this one more time.
数える、数える、
数える、数える、
数える、
数える. Okay. And then to play an instrument is
演奏する、
演奏する. So I think actually this would have been better to look at it in this format. 演奏する、数える、取り出す、受け取る, and 見る. Fantastic. So I think what I'll do is I'm gonna just handwrite my answers, apply random ordering. So to receive was was that 受け取る? Let's take a look. 受け取 That to can be written a little bit more neatly. And then this is る 受け取る. Yeah, that's looking good. Now I'm gonna press display kana stroke order. So this was 受け取る. And the advantage here now is that we can look at the specific stroke order for every kana, which is nice. Okay, so to take out, what was that? Toridasu. Okay, so this is toridasu. Toridasu. Okay, so this is miru. So it's gonna be 1, 2. Miru. To receive was 受け取る. This is う. This is け. This is と. And that's る. Nice. And then I think this was something along the lines of 運送する. So let's write that. This is E, that's N. And then so. Let's zoom out, give ourselves a bit more space. 運送する. 運送する. Yeah, so that's a match. Fantastic. And then to count. おこえる? No. Maybe it was kazoiru? Let's take a look. So this would be I'm not sure about this, you know. Kazoi. Ah, that's pretty close. So my mistake was putting an I instead of an E there. So I think the best thing now would be to reapply random ordering and go again. So to take out is U, ke, to, ru. Okay, that's wrong. This is miru, mi, ru. This is en, so. Let's write that more neatly. So. So this is E, this is N, this is so, and that's a U there. And then this is suru, en so suru. Fantastic. So the next word here would be, let's try this one. So if I zoom out, this is kazoeru, if I recall correctly. So this is ka. And then for so, or zo, this is so. Then if you apply dakuten, S goes to Z, right? So this becomes zo. And then we just need to write an e here, and then ru. Kazoiru. And then to receive, I think to receive is uke toru. So this is u, ke, toru. Let's take a look at the answer here. Uke toru. Yeah, that's a match. Okay, so toridasu is to take out, which is important to remember here. Why don't we select another 5 or so words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do the quiz here. Oh, first we want to see how these words are pronounced, right? So to get is eru.
得る、
To win is katsu.
勝つ、
Ah, so you do pronounce the U here. Katsu. To earn money is kasegu.
稼ぐ、
To visit is monsuru.
訪問する、
Ah, sorry, this is ho. Homonsuru. And then to wait for,
お待つ、
omatsu. Now, to wait for in hiragana. One thing that I noticed is that it's showing it here with this like tilde sign, which I don't really like. So that's the kanji. So let's very quickly take a look at the kanji for this. Omatsu. Suppose let's just leave it alone for now. Let's try and use Google Translate. Let's see. Google Translate. To wait for. So here it's putting an O as well. Okay, I'm gonna leave this for now and come back to it later. So I'll take a screenshot and kind of investigate what's going on with this here. So let's apply random ordering and try this quiz. So to play an instrument was en so suru. en, n, so, here's the U. Then we have su, ru. Great. This one, I think it was something like ho, mon, suru. So ho would be this one. This is U. This is mo. We put an N here. And then this is su, ru. Homon suru. And to count is kazueru. So this is ka. This is so, but with dakuten on top, it becomes zo. And then we just need an i, and then ru. Kazueru. To receive, is that uketoru? Uketoru. Nice. To get was eru, if I recall correctly. So eru. And then to watch is miru. To win is katsu. And to wait for, tricky. So to take out is toridasu. Toridasu. So this is to. This is ri. This is da. So this is ta, and when you apply dakuten on top, it becomes da. And then su is that one. Fantastic. To earn money. What is that? Kasegu. Let's write that down. So to earn money, and I'll consider it incorrect, because we have to look at the answer here. Kasegu. Ka. Se. And then this is ku. And when you apply dakuten on top, it becomes gu. Kasegu. Fantastic. Let's refresh the quiz and try one more time. So we're going to apply random ordering. To receive was uketoru. And so if we write that in hiragana, this is u, that's ke, this is to, and this is ru. Uketoru, that's all a match, fantastic. Let's go to the next one. So this is en so suru. So this is e, this is en, this is so, that's the u. I can draw that a little bit more neatly. And then if we zoom out just to give ourselves a bit more space, this is su. And then this is ru. And so suru. Now to wait for, what is that? Omatsu. Interesting. O ma tsu. And this one was, there was one other that was a little bit tricky. This was kasegu. kasegu, ka, se, gu. To win is katsu. To take out is tori dasu. To count is ka zo eru, like that. To watch is miru, so this is miru. To get is eru. To visit is ho mon suru. Okay, so that's going fairly well. I think I guess it's time to add another 5 words. It's worth pointing out that this to wait for is the one that I know the least. So it's o. Let's draw that a little bit better. O matsu. 1, 2. There we go. Nice. So we'll add another 5 words to study here. So we're gonna hide the unselected words, uncheck random ordering, and add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's take a look at the pronunciation here. So, taskeru is to help.
助ける、
To remember is omoidasu.
思い出す、
Okay. To desire is hosuru. Hosuru.
欲する、
Okay. I think hoshi was to want. And to desire is hosuru. Interesting. To practice is renshu suru.
練習する、
Okay. And to clean is kirei ni suru.
きれいにする、
Kirei ni suru. Okay, fine. So let's apply random ordering and give this a go. So this was something like ren shu suru. Ren shu suru. Ren shu suru. So that's a match. That's perfect. This is kasegu. Kasegu. To watch is miru. To remember is omoidasu. Perhaps. O moi. This is ta. When you apply dakuten, it becomes da. And then this is su. Omoidasu. Yeah, okay. To desire was... Oh, what was that? ほする. Okay. So it's ほする. Now we had to look at the answer to get that one, so we'll consider it incorrect. To receive is 受け取る. 受け取る. Okay. To get is let's write that る a little bit more neatly. Okay, that's looking pretty good. To take out, so to take out your notebook from your backpack, for example, that would be 取り出す. 取り出す. Let's write the り here, and then 出す. 取り出す. Okay, that's a match. Fantastic. And then to wait for. That was this thing. Then it was like おまつ. Fantastic. To win is katsu. So this is ka. And that's tsu. And to clean, I think it was something like kirei suru, wasn't it? So let's write that down. So this is ki. And I'm putting a gap here because that's how you write ki in the handwritten form. This would be that same character in the typed form. And then this is, I hope it was kirei suru. This is re. That's I. Let's zoom out and then write suru. Kirei ni suru. So we forgot this ni here. So we'll consider that incorrect and then come back to it later. To visit was homon suru. So homon suru. So ho, you write like this. And then this is u. This is mo. Suru. Homon suru. To play, as in to play an instrument, would be ensou suru. Can write that N a little bit better. And then this is so. This is you. And then su is this, and then this is ru. Ensou suru. Fantastic. To count is kazoeru. So let's write that. So ka. We can write that more neatly actually. Ka. And then here we're going to write so. Now we know S goes to Z when you apply Dakuten, right? So here, if you add Dakuten to the so, it becomes zo. And then you just write ru. Fantastic. I forgot this one. What is help? I think it's something like tasukeru. from what I remember. Let's take a look. So this is su, but I don't think you pronounce this u, by the way. So it's taskeru. Let's take a look. Yeah, perfect. So that is a match. And just to kind of confirm about the pronunciation, if we go to verbs 4 and we search for to help, we can indeed see that this is
助ける、
that you don't pronounce the u.
助ける、
Okay, so the number one problem here is for to clean. It's not kire suru, it's kire ni suru. Okay. And then this is ho suru with sokon to act as a pause. So you place extra emphasis on the S in su. So let's refresh the quiz. So this was ho suru. Hi there, George. Yes, I want to do like optical character recognition. So that's definitely a feature that I want to add, but that would be that's still a ways away, but definitely like thank you for pointing that out. That's a very valid point. So this ho suru, we're gonna use sokuon. Here, that's gonna act as a pause so that we can then place extra emphasis on the S in su. And then this is ru, so ho suru. Let's take a look. Okay, so that's good now. And then the other one was to clean was kirei ni suru. So this one's gonna be ki rei. Oh, almost did it again. So here we're gonna write ni. Let's try and write this all in the same font size. But yeah, that's definitely a good point, George. Thank you. Suru. Kirei ni suru. Now I'm thinking I could do another round, but I think those other 13 I feel pretty confident on. So what I could do instead is just a little bit cheeky, but just add another 5 words. So we're gonna uncheck random ordering, and then we're gonna take 5 more here. And we'll hide the unselected words. So to converse is 会話する。
会話する、
届ける is to deliver.
届ける、
繰り返す。
繰り返す、
繰り返す. I've heard this one before actually. That's nice. 戻す。
戻す、
戻す is to return. Interesting. And then to get sick is 病気になる。病気になる。
病気になる。
Interesting. So let's give this a go. So let's apply random ordering and see how this goes. So to remember was 思い出す. O 思い出す. That's a match. Fantastic. To earn was 稼ぐ. So this is ka. This is se. Let's write that a little bit more neatly. And then this is gu. Fantastic. To practice is 練習する. I think. 練習する. So this is re. That's N. This is shi. And then this is you. And then let's zoom out. This is su. Ru. 練習する. Let's take a look. 練習する. Notice here that this yu is half size, right? So this forms a hiragana yun combination. I could have made that yu even a bit smaller to make it extra clear, but that's worth pointing out. So to count is kazoeru. So this is ka. This is so, but when you apply dakuten, it becomes zo. This is e. And then this is ru. So this is kazoeru. And then to watch. Well, to watch in Japanese is the same as to look at or to see. It's all the same verb. It's mi. Let's write that a little bit more neatly. Mi ru. This is the spelling in Romaji. To visit is ho mon suru. So this is ho. Here we need a u. And then mo. Oh, this almost went completely wrong, right? Because I wrote mo here, but what we actually want is ho. So this is ho. This is mo. We write en suru. Homon suru. To repeat. Oh, what was this again? Kurikaisu or something. Kurikaisu. I don't remember. We'll come back to that one. To receive is uketoru, I believe. So this is uketoru. Uketoru. Yeah, that's a match. Fantastic. To clean is kire ni suru. So this is the handwritten form of ki with that little gap there. Then this is re. It's an I, and then this is su. And that ru can be written a little bit more neatly. There we go. Kire ni suru. So you can see here, this ki looks different than mine. There's no gap, but this is the typed version of ki. If we go here, you can see this is the handwritten version with that little gap there. To take out, konbanwa. Hi, good evening. How are you? So okay, to take out was toridasu. Toridasu. Da. So here T goes to D, right? When you apply dakuten. So this ta becomes da. And then this is su. Toridasu. To play an instrument is enso suru. So this is e. This is en. This is so. Suru. Enso suru. To get was eru, if I remember correctly. That one's like pretty simple. I see that you've written another message. Not quite able to read it because I barely know any kanji. So let's put this in Google Translate. Genki desu ka? Genki desu. Arigato. Genki desu ka? I'm doing good. This is katsu. What are you sorry for? Please don't apologize. I'm learning by typing in the stuff. So to win is katsu. So that's this one. Yeah, I'm definitely a beginner. So this is like, I think it's day 37. So I've done about 55 hours of Japanese study. 55, maybe 60. I'm not sure how much all the videos add up, but basically I try to just study on stream. I think this was something like ho suru. So I think it was ho, and then you sokon suru, if I remember correctly. Fantastic. It's a match. This one was taskeru. So there's a U here, but you don't pronounce it, I think. So this is, thank you. I actually built this website myself, so I'm glad that you like the approach. Because yeah, I'm a software engineer, so I decided to build a language app. So I think this is taskeru. And yeah, you don't pronounce the U here. I noticed you wrote some stuff here in hiragana. Thank you so much. I should be able to read this more. This is I shou ni benkyou shimashou ne. So benkyou is study. I shou ni benkyou shimashou ne. Might still need Google Translate for this one. Hi. Arigato. Atama ga ii desu ne. Let's see what that last sentence means. That's a very, very kind compliment. Thank you. But I'm not that clever. Not at all. Okay, so to repeat, what was that? I've heard this verb before, you know? I think like an anime or something. Korikaisu. Something like that. Let's see. Kurikaisu. Okay, so we'll consider this incorrect, but let's just write it down. So it was kurikaisu. Kurikaisu. Let's just check. Kurikaisu. And so this looks different, right? But this is the typed version of ri, well, so what we see here is the, sorry, this is the typed version. That's the handwritten version. Now, we did look at the answer, so we're going to consider this incorrect. To get sick. No, please. You're not disturbing me at all. It's nice to get some comments and engagement. And actually, I've was going to ask, I thought you were Japanese, but are you also a Japanese student, or what's your background? And if you're not Japanese but learning Japanese, like what made you want to start? To get sick. What was this? 病気になる. Okay, let's write that. So, 病気になる. So this is B. Then we write half-sized yo to get a hiragana yun combination. So this is byo. Ni. Sorry. First we need ki. And then it's ni naru. Byoki ni naru. To wait for. What was that? Oh, I remember this. Okay, so it's like omatsu. I'm not sure what this like tilde looking sign is about. I'm still forgetting the what am I doing? Let's go again. So this is o. This is matsu. Now this handwriting stuff is great, but I think to kind of speed up how quickly I can go through this test, because it was nice practicing writing my hiragana, but let's do this. Then I should be able to kind of get feedback faster and learn quicker that way. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? Uncheck handwrite my answers. And so now I could say like omoi dasu. And you can see how much quicker this is, right? This is kasegu. And yes, please join. How would you like to? Like, but yeah, please. I'm always happy to kind of study and learn with people. Watashi wa mada ko. Watashi wa mada ko kosei desu. Mada 17 desu. So it's something like I am not there yet. I'm 17. Oh, my Japanese is just. I recognize a couple of words. I guess that's decent. Let's put this in Google Translate. Let's see what this means. I'm still a high school student. I'm only 17. Wow, incredible. And then this next one. Imamade kanji gurai benkyou shimashita. No? Yeah, shimashita. Okay. Let me put. That's incredible that you're able to kind of write that well and kind of, because obviously what I'm doing is super specific, but you're actually just on the spot writing Japanese. That's incredible. So going back to this quiz, this is Ren 練習 suru. This is 数える. To watch is 見る. To visit is 訪問する. To repeat. So this is the one that I got wrong before. 繰り返す. 借り返す. 繰り返す. Okay. We'll come back to that one. This is 受け取る. And then this was something like 病になる. Byoki-ni-naru. There's a key here. Okay, we're learning. That's fine. That's fine. So this is kire ni naru. No, kire ni suru. This is toridasu. To play as an instrument is endo suru. Where did I go wrong? It's ensol suru. Silly mistake. By the way, you asked to join. Are you also studying Japanese? If so, maybe it's like too low level for you. I'm not sure what level of Japanese you're at. This is eru. To wait for. What is that? That's that one I keep messing up. To win is katsu. To deliver. Come back to that one. Taskeru is to deliver. And then this one I think is ho suru, and use sokon to act as a pause and then place extra emphasis on the S in su. Please, I'm grateful for the 3 people watching. Thank you guys for joining. But yeah, hopefully as I keep going, more people will join. We can learn Japanese together. But no complaints on my part. So maybe what I should do here is focus on the ones I'm less familiar with. That might be a good approach, actually. So we're gonna undo random ordering. And I'm pretty comfortable with to watch. To receive, yeah, this is, I think, all kind of straightforward. To earn money, to visit. But to wait for went wrong a couple of times. To desire, that's fine. Renshu. To converse is hard. To deliver, to repeat, to return. Yeah, I want to focus on this subset. So this was like o ma tsu, but there was like a tilde in front. I don't know how to, maybe like this. Yeah. And then this is renshu suru. And then no idea what this is. Let's take a look. Kai wa suru. So we'll go again. So this is o ma tsu. This is renshu suru. To converse was So I'm just reading the comments here. So 話してくれてありがとう。またね、先輩。I can also speak Japanese, so if you ever feel like practicing Japanese speaking, then let's do it together. こんにちは。Oh yeah, of course. I can also give an introduction. Let me just read this last bit of hiragana. So this is 話は4です。Well, I am 4. What does that mean? Sorry, I'm not sure about that last part, what that meant. As for an introduction for myself, yeah, of course. My name is Kevin. I'm from the UK. Yeah, exactly. I figured it meant like, oh yeah, because it says like banana. So I figured it was a typo and it's watashi wa. But you know, it's unlikely that someone's 4 and they're able to type. So that's why I was a bit confused. But yeah, my name is Kevin. I'm living in the UK. I'm a software engineer. I built this app as well, and I'm using it to learn Japanese. I'm currently like on day 37, and my goal is to just basically learn Japanese, and then as I do so, also make adjustments to the app to kind of speed up how fast I can learn using this this tool. So I hope that. Oh yeah, sorry, batata, yeah. Okay, so going back to this. 会話する and to deliver 届ける Okay, so let's see. This was 会計する会話する Okay, we'll go again. 会話する So this is something that I like to do is just by making mistakes over and over quickly instead of studying. Each time you make a mistake, it's kind of sticks in your mind. So this is 届ける届ける sorry. 届ける会話する練習練習する And then this one was お待つ And then this one was why do I keep forgetting this? Keri. Oh, it was 繰り返す 繰り返す Okay, we're getting close. Yes, that's right. So my background is in software engineering. But yeah, I thought it would be cool to like build an app to like help myself and other people learn languages. I initially actually started with different languages, but eventually settled on Japanese because I was like, Japanese is quite hard. So I was like, if I can build an app that can do Japanese, then something like Spanish would be a step easier, not a step harder. And then also I've always been interested in Japanese culture. So okay, to repeat is kurikaisu. Let's kurikaisu the quiz. A bit corny, sorry, excuse that. But I couldn't help it. 繰り返す. Well, again. Oh no, I wrote る. What am I doing? Okay, so we'll apply random ordering. Let's try again. So to repeat, 繰り返す. This is, I got to lock in a little bit because this rate of progress is getting a little bit slow. To get sick is 病になる. Is that right? 病になる. 病気になる. Ah, okay, fine. Then 練習する. 練習する. Like a fellow commenter, or like someone that commented on my stream, by the way, they said if you stick suru at the end, it turns like a Chinese noun into a Japanese verb. So renshu probably means like practice is in the noun. And so then when you add the suru at the end, it's like to practice. I'm making an educated guess here, but it was something along those lines. And he gave a couple of good examples, so I wanted to point that out. What was to converse? 会話する, and then to return an item is 戻す. Okay, so 戻す. 会話する. Okay, 繰り返す. To wait for is お待つ. And then this is 病気になる. 病気になる. To practice is 練習する. 練習する. And then to deliver, what is to deliver? 届ける. Okay, let's do one more round. By the way, I noticed there's some more messages here. Let's see. So Ray B9T said, 今イギリスは何時ですか? Now English? イギリス sounds like English. Let's take a look. Google Translate. Oh, okay. Something about England at least. It's 6:15 in England. This is probably completely wrong, but I guess in military time it would be 18 19. But I don't know how to tell the time yet in Japanese. That's just me saying numbers. And then this next one. Let's see. So this is ね an kun ね an kun san anaたも勉強してる んですか? So I think this is definitely a glaring weakness in my Japanese at the moment, is because I'm just warning. Anken-san, are you studying too? Oh, is Anken-san perhaps someone else in the chat. Yeah, here we go. Matane, thank you for watching. Okay, so let's go back to the quiz. Todosu was this one, I think. Todosu? Todokeru. Okay, fine. So we'll reapply random ordering. And then this one was Mitsumen. Dokeru. To repeat was Kuri Kai Su. Kuri. I keep messing up the I and the E here. This is Ren Shu Suru. To converse was Kai wa suru. To wait for was Omatsu. To return. Come back to that one. This one was Byoki ni naru. What was to return? Let's take a look. Modosu. Okay, one more round. So we'll reapply random ordering. To repeat. Ku, ri, kai, su. I say ri and I write down ru. What am I doing? All right, I'm gonna lock in. Ren, shu, suru. Byoki ni naru. Byoki ni naru. To repeat is ku, ri, kai, su. To deliver is modosu. Is that right? Come back to that one. This is omatsu. To converse was kai wa suru. And to return an item, modosu. And to deliver was todosu. No, that's not right. Toridasu is also wrong. What is this last one? Todoru. Todokeru. Okay, fine. So I think what I'll do now is uncheck random ordering and we'll reintroduce these other words that I thought were fine. So this is 20 verbs in total now. And let's try and get them all right. So I'll apply random ordering here. So to visit is homon suru. Just want to see what this last message means. Yes, it was fun. Thank you for watching. Okay, so to receive, uke toru. To practice, ren shu する 演奏する To take out was 取り出す and then this was 病気になる To wait for was お待つ To earn money was 稼ぐ To converse 会話する To get was 得るきれいにする数える is this one. And then to deliver is 届ける This is katsu. Katsu. To repeat is くり返す繰り返すThis is 思い出す And then here it's ほする Now there's a soko in here so it's ほする instead of ほするTo return届ける and it was 戻る戻す This is 見る and then this is 助けるOkay, that was not bad. Let's now add the remaining 5 words at the very bottom. Study those. So it's to wash oneself is 体を洗う体を洗う
体を洗う
To get dressed is 服を着る
服を着る
To take a break is 休憩する
休憩する
To bathe oneself is お風呂に入る
お風呂にはいる
お風呂
お風呂にはいる
お風呂に入る
お風呂にはいる
入る And then this last one is 焼く
焼く
Okay. So I guess I'll just keep doing this quiz until I get them all right. Let's apply random ordering and get started. 数える This is お待つThis was a little bit of a crazy approach now that I think about it. I think it would actually be better to study those last 5 in isolation before doing the other 20 again. So this is yaku. To wash oneself karada, karada o akau, arau, karada o arau. Okay, to burn is yaku. Let's take a look at to get dressed. So to get dressed is fuku o kiru. So fuku o kiru. And then this was something something o karau, arau. And then what was to the left of that? Karada o arau. This is tricky. Karada o arau. And then here it's o fuku o kiru. Okay, one more time. Karada o arau. Fuku o what's that? What's that last part? Kiru. Okay, one more time. Karada o arau. And then this is fuku o kiru. We're getting somewhere. This is yaku. Let's take a break. Kyukei suru. Okay, so to take a break is kyukei suru. This one was fuku o kiru. This was karada o arau. This is yaku. What's to bathe? Ofuru ni wairu, hairu. Ofuru. Oh, this is ro, not ru. What am I doing? Ofuro ni hairu. Okay. So, ofuro ni hairu. Yaku. Okay. Karada no wo arau. And then this was fuku o kiru. And then this was something like kyukei suru. Okay. So now I have to type them, but I'm not even really looking what the words here are. So I'm going to apply random ordering. So I actually have to like read what's on the left and kind of think it through. So this one is yaku. This was the oforu thing. So it was like ofuro ni hairu. Was this karada o arau? Okay, nice. Is this kyukei suru? So what's to get dressed then? fuku o kiru. I see. Let's try that one more time. So to take a break was, let's apply random ordering again. Fuku o kiru. To burn is yaku. To wash oneself is oforu. Oforo ni hairu. That's to bathe. Ofuro ni hairu. And to take a break is kyukei suru. And then this karada o arau. Okay, one more time. So to bathe oneself. Ofuro ni hairu. To take a break is kyukei suru. And to burn is yaku. To get dressed is fuku o kiru. And then this one is karada o arau. Whew. This is tricky. So with those 5 going fairly well, I think the next approach would probably be to try this verbs list for all 25. So expect our answers in hiragana and katakana. I'm going to apply random ordering and see how this goes. So to watch is miru. To clean is kire ni suru. This is ho mon suru. To remember is omoi dasu. To earn money is kasegu. To practice is renshu suru. And to burn is yaku. To return an item modosu. To wash oneself is ofuro. Ni hairu. Karada o arau. Oh, this is for bathing. Oh, that's so frustrating. Byoki ni naru. And then this is ho suru. Eru. To wait for is omatsu. And then to receive, uketoru. To take out is toridasu. To take a break is kyukei suru. To win is katsu. To help is, what is help? Ku taskeru. To count is kazoeru. To deliver is 届ける. Okay, so this is お風呂に入る. And to repeat is 繰り返す. To get dressed is, what is to get dressed? 繰り to converse. So this is 演奏する. This is 服を着る. And then this one is, what is the converse? To converse was, let's see. 会話する. Okay, so it got 92%. That's not bad. So to converse was 会話する. And then this one, to wash oneself, is 体を洗う. Let's take a quick look at what 体 means. Google Translate. We want to type English here, not romaji. 体 and then 洗う. Okay, so anyways, 体 means body. So you're kind of like cleansing your body when you're washing. Okay. Let's try this again. So this is I want to type hiragana here. So this is 繰り返す. This one is を待つ. To help. 助ける. To receive is 受け取る. To return. Model suit. Okay, this was the one where you're kind of cleansing your body, right? So body was karada, and then you need o, arau. To earn money is kasegu. This is katsu. To bathe oneself is o furo ni hairu. To desire is ho suru. Notice the soko in here, acting as a brief pause before placing extra emphasis on the s in su. And then this one is todokeru. To play an instrument is ensou suru. Oh, I hope I can do well here. Kire ni suru. And then to practice, and to get better is renshu suru. To remember is omoidasu. And then to take out is toridasu. Toridasu. Kazoeru is to count. To watch. Miru. To converse. That's the one that I got wrong earlier. It's kaiwa suru. Come on. We're getting close. We're getting close. So this one is fuku o kiru. 訪問する. Then to take a break. What is to take a break? To take a break is 休憩する. To burn is 焼く. To get is 得る. And then this one is 病気になる. 病気になる. Fantastic. So we've got 100% now. So if we go to our kind of performance dashboard here for verbs 4, we've got 100%. That's great. I think what would be good to kind of consolidate this learning. So I'm going from English to Japanese, right? I get the question in English, then I'm answering here in hiragana. So let's just see what my grade is like if I swap this around. So this one is お風呂に入る. So is this to... Gotta type this in English here. お風呂に入る is to bathe? Okay, so it's kind of silly. We can make a quick code change. Let's leave it as to bathe oneself. To bathe oneself. Fine. This one was to watch. Torokeru was to deliver. Kazoeru. Kazoeru. What was that again? It's actually crazy because going from English to Japanese, that was fine. I got 100. But then this way around, it's kind of confusing. Katsu is to win. I know that much. Uketoru. Come back to that one. Tasukeru is to help. Kurikaisu is to repeat. Ho suru is to desire. Omatsu is to wait for. Yaku is to burn. Wait, yaku... I swear yakutori is a thing, right? Oh, it's yakitori. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't really call it like burnt bird. Okay, I got a bit too excited there. Kire ni suru, I think it's like to clean. Homon suru is to visit. Toridasu. Come back to that one. Kasegu, I think it's to earn money. To get sick, it says byoki ni naru. Modosu. Tricky. To get is eru. Omoidasu is to remember. Renshu suru is to practice, as in get better. We'll consider that correct. Enso suru, I think is to play an instrument. And then what about this? Fuku o kiru. To wear clothes. To get dressed. Yeah, that's... So the code is just matching it against this string. It's a little bit annoying. Karada o arau. Come back to that one. I think kyuke suru was to take a break. Kaiwa suru is to converse. Kazoiru. What did that mean again? To count. 受け取る is to receive. 取り出す is to take out. 戻す is, let's go back. 戻す is to return an item. So this is to bathe oneself. What is this then? This is to wash oneself. Maybe this is like to take a bath, and this is just you wash yourself using a bath or a shower or something. Let's try this again. So we'll apply random ordering. きれいにする is to clean. 助ける is to help. 得る is to get. きれい no 繰り返す is to repeat. 服を着る is to get dressed. 勝つ is to win. 訪問する is to visit. 数える is to, or 数える is to count. 会話する is, what is 会話する? It's to converse. 取り出す to deliver? To take out. Unfortunate. 思い出す is to remember. お風呂に入る to bathe oneself. 見る is to watch. 練習する is to practice, as in get better. Or as in to get better. Yeah, that's just a silly little string comparison thing. We'll leave that alone. 受け取る I'm still not confident on. I'm going to come back to that one. But this 稼ぐ is to earn money. 焼く is to burn. 演奏する is to play an instrument. This is to wait for. 休憩する is to take a break. 戻す is to deliver. To return an item. And then 体を洗う is to cleanse oneself. To wash oneself. Okay. 届ける 届ける Come back to that one. ほする Oh, this is so tricky. This one is to get sick. 受け取る What is that? Let's just do all of these and we'll save the result. So now we're going to do a nice trick. So we're going to select words. I'm going to select the ones that I got wrong. Or the ones that I don't know. So let's go through this. So きれいにする is to cleanse, so that's fine. 助ける is to help. 得る is to get. 切る、切り、 Kurikaisu is to repeat, so that's fine. Fuku o kiru is to get dressed. Katsu is to win. Homon suru is to visit. Kazueru is to count. Kaiwa suru is to converse. Toridasu, get that one wrong. Omoidasu is to remember. Ofuro ni hairu. There have been some mistakes here. Let's just check that. Renshu suru is to practice. So we'll leave that. Uketoru, definitely want that one. Kasegu is to earn money. Yaku is to burn. Enso suru is to play an instrument. This is to watch for. Kyuke suru is to take a break. Modosu, no idea. Karada arau is to wash oneself, but I've made some mistakes here before, so let's leave that. Tolokeru, keep that one. Ho suru, keep that as well. And then this is byoki ni naru, which we'll leave alone because that's to get sick. That's never been an issue. So now we've got a nice subset of all the ones that I'm bad at. Uketoru is to receive. Toridasu, to take out, not food. Ho suru, as to desire. Okay, so this is to receive. Let's apply random order again. So, toridasu is to take out, not food. Modosu, to deliver, to return. Ofuro ni hairu is to bathe oneself. Todokeru is to deliver. Karada o arau is to wash oneself. Ho suru is to desire. Ah, that's a typo, that's fine. Uketoru, what's that? It's to receive. Okay. Let's do a couple more rounds until this is kind of automatic. Karada o arau. Karada o arau. This is to wash oneself. Ofuro ni hairu is to bathe oneself. Ho suru is to desire. Uketoru is to receive. Modosu is to return. Not an item. Oh, to return an item or something like that. I see. And what if I just typed to return? Modosu to return. Tricky, okay. So to return an item, etc. Todokeru, to deliver. Toridasu is to take out, not food. Karada o arau is to wash oneself. Ofuro ni hairu is to bathe oneself. Ho suru is to desire. Uketoru is to receive. So that learning done, why don't I try the full quiz with all 25 verbs? See what we get this time. So we'll uncheck this. We'll reapply random ordering. That scrambles the order in which the questions are asked. And let's give this a go. So this, miru, is to watch. 訪問する is to visit. 届ける so gotta be careful here. 届ける is to deliver. Yes. 体を洗う is to wash oneself. 病気になる is to get sick. 戻す is this to return like an item, etc. Yes. 練習する is to practice. Ah, come on. As in to get better. That should be allowed. Omatsu is to wait for. 繰り返す is to repeat. 服を着る is to get dressed. And then this is きれいにする is to clean. 取り出す is to deliver. No. No, to take out. So like, for example, to take out your books from your bag. 会話する is to converse. 得る is to get. 欲する is to desire. 欲しい is to want. So you know, I wonder when you use which, but it's interesting. 数える is to count. 思い出す is to remember. 受け取る is to deliver? No, it's to receive. 焼く is to burn. 勝つ is to win. 稼ぐ is to earn money. 休憩する is to take a break. And お風呂に入る is to bathe oneself. 演奏する is to play an instrument. 助ける is to help. 96%. I think that's pretty decent. And I think this might be a perfect place to end today's stream. I think next time I might start doing some phrases, right? Because I know maybe like 250 or so words now in Japanese, which isn't much, of course. But it'd be nice to be able to like say a sentence or two. And so here we've got, I think about, let's call it 50 or so basic phrases. And so with about 250 words of Japanese and 50 words of basic Japanese phrases, well, the 50 phrases is better than 0, right? So I think it'll be another step in the right direction. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would really help support the channel, and it would also help support me to continue making improvements to lingocommand.com. That's the website we've been using in these streams. And it also comes with an accompanying iOS app, which is basically exactly the same features, but in an iOS, an iPhone app. But in any case, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next stream.